Hello, I'm Deb Knight. Welcome to A Current Affair. All right, let's get on board for a very Brady adventure. Brady Halls is in his last weeks as one of our reporters. After 35 years, his final overseas assignment may just be his best.
Where's that breakfast? I should be keel hauling these people. They're taking so long.
Good morning, room service.
At last. Oh, good morning.
Hello, sir.
My champagne breakfast on my balcony to celebrate the end of my career.
Okay, so we have the Nicolas Forley.
Oh, I should retire more often. Lovely. Oh, it's not for me. I'm pulling the plug and making the most of one of my final stories. Welcome aboard the Majestic Princess. And I'm not the only one waving the flag. Aussies are cruising Alaska like never before.
This has been top of our bucket list for years and years.
It is just everything I hoped it would be.
So sit back for an adventure as we enter the inside passage off the Alaskan coast, heading north.
North to Alaska, I go north, the rush is all the way up north.
First stop, the beautiful seaside town of Ketchikan, full of Native American culture, totem poles, and colourful history.
All the way to Park Avenue were brothels. This is the only one left as a museum. Have a wonderful day. If you guys change your mind, come on back.
Oh, what the heck? It was a brief visit. I had an appointment.
Hey,
I'm Brady.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Turbo Tom.
At the Lumberjack Show.
This show site sits here to represent the history of logging in the area.
And Australians are revered in these here parts.
And a real quick shout out to all the Aussies out there in the grandstands. Where are they at?
Sydney Royal Easter Show is one of the
That's it?
most prestigious chopping competitions in the world.
Foolishly thinking we all chop wood down under, Turbo Tom insists I do a bit of axe throwing.
Okay, so
You're bleeding! You're bleeding in your finger
that's just part of the job. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear Lord.
Hey, look at that! You're a natural.
Hey!
Nice job.
Well, Tom, I'm going to up it a notch now. What we do in Australia is...
Okay, all right.
We have the old... yeah.
Oh, that was close.
After the show, I catch up with fellow Aussie woodchoppers from the Majestic Princess. But we can go to some of these really remote places that you wouldn't...
Can't get into otherwise.
No roads in and out. Glaciers everywhere. It's either a ship or a light plane.
It's just one of the places I've wanted to come for a very long time, and now I've got the opportunity.
The last of tens of thousands of interviews for our grateful viewers.
Jim, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
Diamond and gold shops line Ketchikan, selling the riches of local mines. We bump into Jesus de la Torres.
We used to get about 20,000 Australians a year through here when then COVID hit, but they're slowly coming around.
Like Sue and Steve.
We don't have this sort of scenery, we don't have this sort of atmosphere, and we don't have the sort of animals.
Jesus brings me inside his store to show off his local wares.
A beautiful woolly mammoth carved out of the tooth of a woolly mammoth.
But his best-selling fossilised item... Am I holding a penis in my hand?
Yes, you are.
That's a walrus penis.
Came to Alaska just to grab one, didn't you, you little rascal?
ACA viewers Brent and Denise stopped me outside his store. No penises on their shopping list, just something from back home. Don't tell me you miss Vegemite, for God's sake.
Oh, I brought it with me.
You didn't?
I did.
That's all I eat.
I know someone who will be wanting that on board.
Australians, they love it. So.
Denise will be pleased. Back on board, Chief of Produce Habib knows what Aussies want.
The salmon up here is nice and reddish colors.
3,600 guests eat at 7 on-board restaurants, including a steakhouse, seafood and Chinese.
25,000 meals a day.
Yes, exactly.
There's the bread roll man,
We make more than 15,000 rolls per day.
the onion man,
Most of the time I cry because of this onion.
Alaskan cuisine is on the menu every night and undergoes a taste test before it's served by the head chefs.
Excellent, Mark. Excellent jobs. Yeah, keep the same way. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much for the food tasting.
Thank you for today.
So right here is our red king crab.
A pair of legs will set you back $300 Australian. We've pulled into Juneau, the capital of Alaska. If you can call 31,000 people worthy of a capital. Mind you, when 5 ships arrive, it's a little busy. Alaska is so popular, Princess Cruises has half its fleet up here. There's a glacier right on the edge of Juneau. You can walk it.
So we're staying on about 2,000 to 3,000 feet of glacier ice and up to 20 feet of snow right now.
I've been all over the world on this job. This is the first time I've walked on a glacier. But the main reason people come to the glacier is to ride the husky sled.
I feel like Santa Claus.
Incredibly, the dogs know their left from their right. Tails wagging, my driver, Dobbs, says they love it.
They don't feel the cold.
This is actually quite warm for them. Their ideal temperature is about below zero, -20 at times.
So you were saying that you were calling out things to them, but you were saying in their language, left and right, and they knew which way to go.
And that's our leader's job at the very front of the team. Those are usually our more forward-driven dogs, a little bit more intelligent, so they're constantly listening for those commands while I'm out there. Ha meaning go left, G meaning go right, and whoa to stop the team.
Back on board and further up the channel, the icebergs and ice floes abound.
Alaska is challenging for navigation, the close proximity of land.
And then there's other obstacles as well, says Senior Officer Dennis.
As soon as we see the whale, we slow down and turn away from the whale.
Princess Cruises has been sailing these waters near exclusively for half a century and hasn't hit the biggest animal on the planet yet. For these areas, Glacier Bay and College Fjord are national parks. No one has stepped foot on them, says onboard naturalist Mark Harris.
As we can put 3,500 people on this ship and we don't touch the land out here. We get to enjoy it, but we don't destroy it. So that's what's so special. So many people can come up, see the wilderness, and enjoy every part of the last frontier without damaging it.
All right, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Let's go find some whales.
Let's go.
Later, I go up close and personal.
There it is, look. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Yeah, there. Oh. There we go. Oh.
As we go further north, it gets colder and whiter. This is summer, by the way, Incredibly, people choose to live here, in the middle of nowhere. We head up the narrow waterway of Alaska's Inside Passage. On this day, Skagway, the former gold rush town of 850 people, swells to 20,000 when the ships come in. No one seems to mind. There's a buck to be made and plenty to see. Suspension bridges, saloons, and the Yukon Railway.
You are with us in our lounge room.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fantastic. You come across so well.
ACA viewers Lisa and Tim from Melbourne came here for one reason.
Bucket list, land of ice and snow.
Yeah. Stuff you don't get in Australia.
Same for Diane.
What did you want to see? You just want to see
All of this, the scenery, the experience.
As our train ascends on cliff-hanging turns, we have now climbed 1,000 metres into the snow line.
Gee, it's cold up here.
In the Klondike Gold Rush, prospectors walked up here with provisions.
That's where they came up in 1898.
We reach Canada and the Yukon. Brian's our conductor.
Before the train line came through, these people had a hard life getting up here, didn't they?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, extremely amazing. It was in the middle of a depression when the gold was found in the Yukon, up in Dawson City.
The last frontier is stunning and harsh. Back in Alaska and down into Skagway. That looks like a Hollywood set.
Good to see ya!
Looking forward to it.
Madam Trixie has arrived for work.
All right, good afternoon, Red Onion Saloon. How y'all doing today? Oh, I just love a screamer. My name is Madam Bettina Sheets.
And I join Madam Bettina Sheets on a tour of the saloon where enterprising women once worked.
So you would hand over $5 in golden coins.
Your first time in a brothel?
This is my wife over there.
So
think
there's
I'm gonna
no
answer that question.
What answer do you give to that then?
And my 2 daughters. Thank you very much.
It's absolutely your first time in a brothel, like me. Thank you, Madam Bettina.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
I grab a quiet word with Madam Trixie.
What does your family and friends think when you tell them, oh, I'm a madam?
Well, I like to tell them that I'm a professional horse-storian of sorts. My parents are actually very, very proud. They live down in Juneau. I'm actually a 3rd-generation Alaskan.
Time to cool down with a drink on board. By the way, queuing is out on this smart ship.
If you're on the open deck, if you want to order something, you just place an order, and even if you're going to move around, we are going to find you.
Everyone carries a medallion that tracks you and brings your order. It even opens your door. Outside, we cruise slowly around protected national parks. Glacier Bay, College Fjord. Glaciers are everywhere. Frozen rivers between mountains. No one lives here. No one has walked round here. Out on deck, Stuart is astounded, like us all.
Mate, this is what you came to see.
I did, and it is absolutely wonderful. I'm just waiting for the noise, because that means something's broken off. And that would be fantastic to see.
Paul and Trish are from Tamworth, New South Wales.
We've travelled a lot in Australia and overseas, but you don't see anything like this. And unfortunately, these glaciers may be a thing of the past. In 50 or 100 years, our grandchildren may not be fortunate enough to see them. So just a beautiful memory. And it's my wife's birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
so
Lois,
this is part of
we've
that.
put that on for you. A harsh landscape for some hardy people. I prefer the warmth inside Majestic Princess. Time to relax with a soothing massage at the Lotus Spa.
Oh, Mildred, suddenly your hands are so rough.
The spa is magnificent. Just don't take a cameraman in there with you.
Keep your filthy hands off me.
We were taken to the last frontier as guests of Princess Cruises to showcase the record boom in Aussies cruising Alaska. Not a bad way to finish my reporting days, eh?
So if Brady Halls, Brady, come on, follow the floor for me.
Oh, and the ship had a sneaky surprise in store for me.
Throughout this cruise, there's been a camera crew filming. Now, this crew, they are working with our current affairs, our Australian TV channel on Channel 9. Now, Brady has been serving Channel 9 current affairs for 35 years. And now this year, he is retiring from that. He is retiring, so we'd like to thank him for his service. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. This is an amazing milestone, and he's celebrating with us here on the Majestic Princess.
And with that, a career comes to a happy ending as I exit stage left. Thank you. It's been a great ride.
Well, we thank you, Brady, and he might think he's sailing off into the sunset, but that is not the last you'll see of Brady. He has a few more stories to do for us just yet. But now to the lucky winner of our Princess Cruises Alaskan adventure. It is Annette Anacotta from Melbourne. A huge congratulations to you, Annette. So get your passports ready. You'll be following in Brady's wake in September. Bon voyage.